in Beckett, a derelict pub behind you. Where are we with the Hummingbird?
Okay, the Hummingbird has long ceased to be a useful part of this area as far as the community is concerned, and in fact the previous tenant disappeared, shall we say. We've been going through the legal process that's appropriate in such circumstances, and I'm pleased to say that last Wednesday the council took full legal possession of the site. We now plan to completely enclose the site to make it secure, and I'm very optimistic that in certainly the next year, sooner rather than later I hope, we will demolish the Hummingbird and start to look at a really imaginative regeneration of this area, the site vacated by the Hummingbird and Elm Hatch here, which badly needs some TLC as well.
So are we looking at a sort of Clifton Hatch model?
We're very impressed with the work that's been done at Clifton Hatch. We're very pleased with the feedback that we've had from the public there. We're very pleased with the way that we've been able to work imaginatively with the developer and also with the local businesses that have been in that area for a long time. So we certainly want to use that model. It won't necessarily be the same developer, but we want to, when we're opening up dialogues with potential developers for this site, to say, look at what we've managed to achieve at Clifton Hatch. Let's take the principles that we applied to that development and use those in the redevelopment of this site. So it's about retaining the distinctive features. We've got this beautiful barn on our right over here, listed building with a lot of history in terms of Harlow beyond the new town. We've got the old church which leads down to Netswell Pond, and we've got a blend of housing in and around this area. So what we want to do is we want to find a development that embraces those features but also enhances them, so something that's sympathetic to what actually is one of the most beautiful parts of the Bushfair Ward.
Nichelle, as Vice Chair of the local Residents Association of Waterhouse, what are you hoping for from this area?
First of all, I would like to say thank you to Harlow Council for involving us in the decision-making process, because we know that it's going to be part of our daily life and it's going to be part of our community. So from what we're looking at is maybe a community hall or social housing which will benefit the local community and the shops themselves and the local businesses, so they have involvement and part of the community, and where development's happening with the new regeneration, as the shops in Elm Hatch will be getting redeveloped as well with the pub itself.
Have you been across to somewhere like Clifton Hatch and seen what they've done there?
I have passed Clifton Hatch during my driving lessons, a very slow driving lesson when we went past it, and I thought it was a fabulous thing, the way it's set out, modern, and it looks so welcoming and warm to go and go to visit. So that if something like that happened in Elm Hatch, that would be a fabulous idea.
Because at present, is this a focal point for what we call antisocial behaviour?
Well, the pub, even if I take you just back to yesterday, which was Friday, we had to call out the police twice to look at antisocial behaviour, because young people who had nothing to do have come down to the area and just starting to frustrate customers. They're scared to go in and they just don't want to come down to the area because there's antisocial behaviour, and which when the pub is gone and it's a nice new area, it will make the place better. There'll be reduced antisocial behaviour as well, so hopefully this will be all good.